Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you to Suki and the team for this. It's been a real honour. I'm going to start by introducing Fidelma. Can everyone see Fidelma? She's my emotional support fish. And Fidelma is with me tonight because I thought if I'm about to get into a room full of some of my idols and people that I really admire, I'm going to need a wee bit of backup. So here's Fidelma. And unlike me, Fidelma is surprisingly confident in rooms like this. But there is one thing that Fidelma and I have in common. We've both spent much of our lives feeling like a little fish out of water. I grew up in Northern Ireland in the 1980s. And quite honestly, at that time, identity was kind of binary. It was kind of straightforward. You were either green and Catholic, or you were orange and Protestant. And then there was me, a wee brown mixed-race girl from Jamaica. Later in my career, I often found myself in boardrooms where I was the only woman, the only person of colour, the only person from a working class background. And honestly, sometimes that makes you wonder if you're ever truly going to belong in a space. But the thing is, when you grow up around Irish rivers, you learn a thing or two about fish. And salmon in particular, R.I.P. the starter. So, Fidelma tells me that salmon spend their lives swimming upstream. And sometimes that the only way that they can get past their obstacles is by leaping right out of the water. And it looks awkward. It looks very uncomfortable, but that is how they move forward. And honestly, sometimes building a career, it feels a little bit like that, particularly if you don't fit the mold. Role models matter because they make that journey visible. They show others that even if you start out feeling like a fish out of water, you can still make progress, even when the current is against you. But more importantly, they make it easier for the next person to step in and feel like they belong, even if they bring a fish to a fancy gala.